because no one really goes over, you know, how to create a great lather. And I put up a short, but I wanted to take it another step forward. So here we go. So I'm gonna add some water to my face here. I'm gonna go over how to face lather, and I'm gonna use a very popular product, Parasso, okay? Now I'm not gonna use a bowl because most people when they start out, they don't have a bowl. So I'm just gonna do a face lather with it. And what I'm gonna do is just put some of this right here on the top, okay? It's probably way too much, but yep, just fell on the floor. All right. So just start working that in. So now you're just gonna start working it in. Now I paint it first, you know, like you're painting a, you know, fence or going east to west, just to paint it on your face. This way you're getting a base on your face. And put it everywhere you're gonna shave it. You're gonna do your neckline, put some back there too. But now that I got it painted on my face here, or this is a synthetic knot by Tatara, 24 millimeters. So I'm just gonna dip the tips in, right? Shake it, and now I'm gonna start working this in. See how it makes that soap just pop? Okay. Again, adding some more water. Now, I remember when I was starting out, I had a hard time, you know, lathering my face as well. So I've added water to it twice. This is getting very well hydrated. So I'm just gonna set this on my countertop here, and I'm gonna grab my razor, which is from Tatara. All stainless steel construction. I'll put links below to their website so you can check out the razor and all the other razors they offer. And I'll put it in some other websites as well. But it's a 3-piece razor, so it breaks down 3 pieces. It's got a little T design here, right? And there's the top cap, how it fits together. Now what's really unique about it is the handle of it. It actually slides, this piece right here actually slides into the razor when you lock it down. So that's pretty unique. So they sent feather blades with this, so I'm gonna put a feather blade in here. I normally would not start out this aggressive, but from what they said, this is where you wanna start. And thank you so much, Tatara, for sending me one of your razors. Very kind of you. And they're based out of Portugal, which is awesome. So I got the top cap, got the razor in there. Now the tabs do expose a little bit, so you can grab it to put on the bottom plate here. And there's no movement. They have a tolerance of 0.02, just like Henson Shaving does, to eliminate blade chatter. And that's pretty precise. These guys are all engineers. Okay, so now that's twisted down, ready to rock and roll. All right, so now that I got it loaded, this Parasso has been soaking on my face a little bit. I'm just gonna go back down into the water, get the tips wet. And work this a little bit more. It might sound crazy, like most people, when they load their, razor, they put some shaving cream on their face and they just start shaving. It's not what you want to do. Let this stuff soak into your skin and start softening everything up. My growth is so thick that I have to do this. My beard's like nails, especially when it's cold outside. It's like nails. So I have to really let this stuff soften up those hairs. And the brush, if you don't have a brush yet, it exfoliates all your skin. It gets into all underneath. It just helps out a ton. So don't forget to use a brush My brush that I always use is the Simpson T3 knot. If you want to compare size difference, this is what they look like. Obviously this one's not wet, but 26 millimeter, 24 millimeter. I like the stainless steel handle, that's pretty cool. All that stuff is tingling now because it's Parasso. I'm going to just go down here one more time. It helps warm up your face too, and I don't shave with scalding hot water. I just use lukewarm water. Okay? I mean, look at that stuff pop. Just Parasso is such a good product. I don't use it all the time because it hangs around and it kind of overpowers, well, it doesn't kind of, it really overpowers my cologne. First pass. Now I did do a head shave with this, came out pretty good. I'm gonna see how it does on my face. So, first pass with a feather blade. The weight of this thing is 112 grams. It's quite heavy. Smooth. I mean, it's like any other razor I've ever tried. It's got a unique feel to it. See, right now I'm into the thick part of my beard. Let's see how it does. That's very thick right there for me. But it holds it well. Rinses out great, which is a key thing. Okay, now see how it's starting to dry out right here? That's an indication that you need to add more water, so. Let me add more water to it. So I'm just going to take my brush, dip it down here, and just hydrate it. Okay. That's it. Go back to shaving. Really got to hit that angle right with this one. Razor makes some great noises, doesn't it? You hear that? Now this is their mild aggressive razor, and it shows. It's not aggressive at all. Look at that, just peeling off 5 days of growth with no problem whatsoever. And one thing you're going to see me doing is my neck is my most sensitive area. So I hone in on my technique. I make sure I don't fling it till I get to underneath here. If you start flinging this razor, that's what causes irritation for me. See how I'm maintaining that angle? Really good job for a mild razor. Let's give this a rinse. Now what I like to do is Brasso's good, man. I mean, and I added this just to the brush. I didn't put any of it on my face before, just added it to the brush and went for it. That's how good this soap is. Now what I like to do is pinch the knot. This is going to help you when you try to clean it later too. And I add it thick to my sensitive areas, and I'll even paint it up top. But I'm just painting the stroke. I'm not working it in. Just creating a layer, another layer here. See how thick that is? And that's a nice lather for a second pass. Wow, this is a really good razor. I like the weight of it. Now for me, since I have a sensitive neck, I can't go across the grain, so I just go against the grain on my second pass. No blade chatter. Pretty smooth there. Wow. Okay, same thing on this side. Wow, even off-handed, I can control this razor. That's pretty darn good for me. Now you notice when I'm shaving down here, I'm not gonna, and actually I will, I normally add more soap because you don't want to take this razor, or any razor for that matter, on your face without soap or cream on it if you don't want to get irritation on your skin. So it's smooth sailing right there, buddy. Now some guys will tell you to pull on your skin If I pull on it, the razor blade will cut the hair, and then the hair will go below the skin line, and then it'll start curling, and it causes an ingrown hair.
When shaving with a cartridge razor, the multiple blades can irritate your skin and may pull the hair, causing this one to retract beneath the skin surface and resulting in ingrown hairs. Using a safety razor with a precise single blade reduces the likelihood of hair becoming trapped, as well as the level of pressure and blade friction against your skin. This results in a smooth, irritation-free shave that's better for your skin.
That's why you don't see me pulling on my skin. I just stretch it out because I don't want to cut that hair below the skin. And this is where I get through here and down here is where I would get ingrown hairs or irritation. All right, let's give that a rinse. That was a pretty good pass. I'm going to call that good. I mean, I could do some touch-up down here, but I'm going to shave again in the next couple of days, so I don't want to get it too close. But, I mean, I don't chase BBS. I just try to get it pretty much damn near there. All right, so some cold water. Got an alum block here. Little tingle here, which is normal. Nothing over here. Nothing below. Nothing there either. Just right in here. So when I was offhanded, I'm not very good at offhanding at all. Actually, I can feel a little bit right here, and that was with my offhand. So I gotta get better at that. But what I do is just keep rubbing this alum block, even though there's no stinging. It's gonna help close your pores. I use it on every single shave. And it tightens up your skin a little bit. It just works out great for me. All right, put that back in its case here. This one's from Parker. I'll put all these links down below. I really enjoy this one a lot. There's a couple other ones. Actually, Parasso makes one that's huge like that as well, which is another great way to go. So now, once you put the alum block on your face, you need to rinse it off. Oh, looks like I missed a little something right here. Okay. Call that good. Going in with some Thayers. I recommend Thayers a lot. The viewers on this channel recommended it to me. Once I bought it, I haven't stopped using it. I put it everywhere. Well, head-wise too. The witch hazel's gonna help with razor burn, and it's gonna help repair your face, and it works. I mean, I can just tell just from my head using all these different products how good it really is. Now, I'm gonna be wearing cologne later, so I'm just gonna go in with Nivea. Love this stuff. It's inexpensive. I did check it the other day. It's up to $20 on Amazon for 3 bottles. But I gotta be honest, even at that price, it's a steal. When I bought this like 2 years ago, well, not 2 years ago, like a year and a half ago, it was only $12 for 3 bottles. And at my grocery store, they wanted 8. So you're still saving money if you go on Amazon and get it. Or, you know, you might have a outlet store that carries it, which would be great for you. Win-win. But highly recommended these 2 products. And highly recommended the Parasso. Anything Parasso, you're not gonna go wrong with. It's a great company. What do I think about this razor? She's a dandy. I like it. Now it is a little expensive. It's $190 on their website. I'll put down a couple other links, Amazon, and I think the Razor company, I think they have it for like $169. So, That feather blade's gone. And I'm just taking a toothbrush. I clean all my stuff. You clean it right after you get done with it, it's gonna be perfect again the next time you want to use it. So just clean that. I do like the unique design on how this tip inserts into it. I haven't seen that before. That's pretty cool. So they're putting a new spin on it, I guess. And I like the name of it, Tatara. Reminds me of something from Japan, and they do have a little samurai guy back there. So putting this back together, 3 pieces, you're gonna see how that slides right into the bottom. See that? Pretty cool. So yeah, it's definitely a mild razor. Like if you were thinking about, man, if they made a Merkur 34C and a stainless steel, damn, I'd buy that. Well, that's pretty much how I feel about this thing. It's a little more efficient than a Merkur 34C, but man, it's mild. It's really mild. Even when I did a head shave with it, it took me a little longer to do it just because it's so mild. But I think that's why they want a feather blade in this. I will do another shave with it because, you know, I like personas and those are damn sharp. So I will shave with this with a persona, but and eventually I'll be giving this away. Let me do another couple of shaves with it, and we'll put it up and give it to one of you folks. Now they claim this is a mild razor. It's a closed comb design. That's pretty good right there. Well, it's got a weird feeling to it, like in a good way. I mean, I'm getting positive results here. It being a mild razor, I wasn't sure if it'd go through all this. Yeah, it's gonna struggle a little bit in the back because I have a lot of hair back there. Okay. I can see myself wanting to press down a little harder than normal. This, the way the blade's set, you see that big concave here, and it's interesting. Right out of the box and doing a head shave. Cray cray. right, first pass is done. All right, so I have a trick that I do on the back of my head. I just rotate my head and try to maintain the angle of the razor. And watch how I do that. See, I take long strokes. I'll go over it a couple of times, but I don't want to chop at it, you know, and cut myself. It's doing a really good job. It's got heft to it as well. You don't have to put any pressure on it. And the blade tolerance is supposed to make it so there's no blade chatter, and that's one of the things I really like about the Henson razors. But this being a stainless steel razor, I mean, of course it's, you know, over $100. It's $185 on their website, which, yeah, they might be onto something here.